In USA Today, a headline read, Republican-backed bill would federally decriminalize marijuana. And Daniel Moranz of HuffPost tweeted, Republican from New York's Southern Tier running against Rep. John Katko supports a public health insurance option. Now, these headlines, along with our interview with Republican candidate for New York Mayor Curtis Sliwa, who supported universal basic income, confirms what many of us have long suspected, that the voting bases of the Democratic and Republican parties are, in fact, flipping. On Monday, Representative Nance Mace of South Carolina introduced legislation to decriminalize marijuana. Curtis Sliwa, the recent Republican candidate for New York City mayor, had universal basic income on his platform. Republicans took the side of small business owners and workers by choosing not to lock down their states for an extended period of time. Not to mention, Democrats have taken on a distinctive tone against small business owners and landlords, conflating them with those mega corporations. The shift is happening in front of our eyes. Many Republican voters are now essentially screaming, my body, my choice. They're also now calling out the role of Big Pharma and calling out politicians and news media for taking Big Pharma money. This has led to a really interesting place. Now we have Republican candidates running on lowering healthcare costs by supporting a public option. Republican Andrew McCarthy is the one taking on John Katko in New York's 24th congressional district. He's an America First pro-Trump candidate taking on a Republican who supported impeaching Donald Trump. And on his website, he uses language you would expect to hear from progressives. He goes on to say, I support a public health care option for those who cannot afford private insurance. It doesn't stop with medical care. Many of his policies echo the sentiments of the working class progressives and illuminate exactly why so many Bernie Sanders supporters switched and voted for Trump. Andrew McCarthy really represents this new working class Republican Party that shuns the likes of the McCains, Bushes, Cheneys, and Nicole Wallaces of the world. If you want to know where they're headed, it isn't QAnon and InfoWars. It's a complete embrace of the working class. And as Ryan has pointed out in his recent Radar and piece for The Intercept, it isn't just white working class either. The GOP is just starting to win over the working class in general, period. And if Democrats don't realize that the Republican Party has figured this out, Democrats are doomed for decades.